welcome back. Hopefully making it to the next checkpoint this time. And the good thing is we can use the psycho pill again a little bit later. Maybe place some bombs? There we go. What? Still alive? Okay, or maybe not. Looked like it was still moving. What? Holy crap. Those two were pretty strong compared to the others. I have to push it. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's a dead end anyway. Well, invisible wall. Uh-oh. What? Screw that fuel. Nice. Whoa. Shit. That's what you get if you try to hurry. What's that? Maybe from the other side? Okay. What? Still haven't used it. Oh boy. Yeah, give me that. And another one. Ah, the blood in the corner disappeared? Do they actually heal, or is my health just that high that it doesn't trigger yet? Friday, January 16, 2015. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal. And she's still, thanks, she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one too. Mom and Dad are still totally under though. I was wondering, this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kinda fucked up. Is this Lucas? November 4th. That bitch Mia is still somewhere in between Evil La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent. So I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits us sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Yeah, that's where we found her, in the cell. September 1st. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around, but it's a pain in the ass for me, because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin is getting all wrinkly and she's getting grey hairs. Is that just supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old, all of a sudden. Looked fine to me. But maybe it's just all hallucinations. Okay. Oh, there is a safe room. But that big room might be a boss area. Let's see, everything reloaded. Infection report. I can read this. This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside of the E-series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. I see. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found that they were able to co-opt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Yeah, we've seen that. Mid-stage infection. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of an E-series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations, and soon comes under complete control of the E-series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. Complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage would be extremely difficult, yeah? That's for sure. E-series dosage test. Is this Evelyn? 5 minutes after dose vomiting. 10 minutes after dose death. 12 minutes cell calcification. But this place wasn't here before the tank explosion and all, isn't it? So these pictures will salvage from the tanker. Very well, let's see what else we can find. Research report. Even more to read. Evelyn's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments? The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold and also molded as in shaped. This name has a certain elegance to it. Yeah, indeed. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing something on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify. Yeah, we've seen that. But if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects, rather than a cure. Like the final find versus Jack. The whole thing just calcified. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which, in even tiny amounts, well, it could be anything. It could make it worse for us or for Evelyn. I don't know. Okay, thanks for the info. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as the theme for her mental control? This is just speculations, but it could be that she instinctively understands that the family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantined upbringing. Her parents' love. That's more like it. She's a girl, after all. Well, it was quite much to read. Oh, even more. Oh boy. Oh, what? 7 pages? Oh boy. That's gonna be a reading episode. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of the several concepts for the company's NextBus, Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. NextBus was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. I'm not sure if it counts as allies if they just attack everyone, but yeah. Since this effectively eliminates the costs of not only POW handling but also combat itself. It's no wonder we had the and even organization chomping at the bit to get on board. Quite cryptic. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery and something of the remarkably progressed variant evolution fungus that we commonly term mutamycete. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutamycete genome to a pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability, from the impractical and faulty, Series A through D, to the perfected E series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure each of blending in with urban refugee populations. Oh boy. The first series specimen, named Evelyn, has proven capable of secreting the mutamycete from her tissue at will. That black goo. It is also of note that Evelyn's mutamycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. Holy crap, it's getting worse and worse. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there. And even hear her voice, which is inaudible for anyone else. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first, the phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As this progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. Okay. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed throughout the body cells. So the body... something. Holy crap, that was a wall of text. Okay, let's finally open the box. Target acquired. So it was on the watch all the time. Ironotoxin destroys cells of any subject based on the E-series bioweapon model. Use only for disposal of E-series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of an E-series cells into the necrotoxin container. Yeah, we've got this. Okay, we are getting there. One step closer. It must be green. Okay, we did it. Oh, flame runes. It's gonna be a boss fight. Pretty sure. Yeah, skip those 5 minutes of preparation. Oh boy, to sum it up, I got rid of the knife, got some flame rounds ready, and a grenade launcher, and crafted a couple of strong healing items. Let's grab these two, and we're ready. Time to save up. Unfortunately, we don't make it to the fight in this episode, but next episode is coming soon. See ya!